Posted in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Not what you want to see. Quarter one of week one.
Here we go, set.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
And the Lions.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, This offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now a really tough one. Third and very long. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Our run here with Gibbs.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Brings up second and 11 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Second and 11. Some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 10 yards. Third down.
60-by-6.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of third and short, it's now third and 6.
Cowboy 80, Bravo 80.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Tua to open with a throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And 10.
It's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. 31 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
They're right here.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. A short one there to Otten. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah, ready.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Go ahead.
On 3rd down, they'll go with A-Chain. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job out of the defense, and it's 4th down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 3-all is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Inside the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It is a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Laporta in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Two and out on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Get this complete right side to Otten. Oh, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Dolphins open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 37.
Now Gibbs. Will be taken down about the 33-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's right side and into the hands of Zaslav. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They'll go with the option here to the short side. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Let's go now.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That is caught side of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Riley Williams is there on the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready, team.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right, come on.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He finds De'Ami Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Wait, team, wait.
Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Third down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Lions called their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This time they stay on the ground. Gibbs with a first down and more. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. Maybe 3 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready up. Set. 60 bucks.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Detroit.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and We'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. First and goal, Detroit.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Makes the score Lions 27.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Tungo Vailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. the Dolphins will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Williams in motion. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now, he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and long.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Tua, give it to Achane. And a strong 1st down run. Pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, Chan opens up this fourth quarter. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. The Lions called their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now it's McCarthy. Again, working deep downfield. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a give to H.A. He is stopped in his tracks. Lost of a couple on the play.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That went out wide to Achane. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, first down throw for Tua. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, first and goal.
Ready. Ready, team. Out.
They'll try to run this one in. try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready. Ready, team.
They'll stick to the ground. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Moving outside the pocket. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are right back in this one.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.